Not some of those risks that we're worried about here, but we're worried about some of those avalanche concerns we've been talking about this evening, Cedric. The snow that we've continued to see is good news for skiers and boarders, but it's also bringing some problems.
Yeah, it's bringing some problems if you're trying to worry about those avalanche concerns, but also if you're going to be traveling. Of course, we know folks are coming to and from grandma's house, so to say, and also just wanting to get out and do some skiing. But to get there, you still got to go through all of this mess on the roadway. So in Alta, the snow continues to cover the camera lens there. Park City, we're seeing that snow coming down quite a bit. Bryan Head, we had a ton of skiers out here. Looks like they've shut things down for the afternoon there, but don't worry, you can go up there tomorrow. There's going to be a whole new round of snow heading that way, and even Price seeing some brightness in the sky after seeing a nice little batch of snow moving through there today with some accumulation. All right, let's look at these temperatures out there. You can see nothing is too cold right now across the state. That's why we're seeing a lot of valley rain, and you got to go up in the elevation to get that snow because these temperatures, even in the mountains, are very borderline for snow. We're talking low to mid 30s for temperatures there. So as you get into the valley, Salt Lake City's at 41, 39 in Provo and Ogden, and 34 degrees. That's one of the cooler spots that's seen some snow earlier today in Logan. So again, you've got to get way up there to finally actually get some of those cold enough temperatures for snow. And that's why, again, it's been kind of very borderline. Even where it's snowing, it's that heavy, wet snow. It's not really the fluffy, powdery snow that you usually see to kind of blow around and all of that. So keep that in mind. Now, so look at the radar again. We've got that precipitation slowly but surely coming to an end along the Wasatch Front, but we're still seeing it across portions of southeastern portions of the state. Here's our snow machine, and you can see it's picking up on some of that valley rain showing up here in the Salt Lake Valley. But again, as you drift over into the mountains, we're seeing that valley rain switching over to heavier snow, and that's what we're seeing from Alta over towards Park City and Jordanelle, and that trend will likely continue as we progress throughout the evening hours. So again, just be careful if you're trying to travel up and down some of those mountain passes throughout tonight. Travel impacts from tonight through Saturday night. Again, I-15 north, we're talking mainly wet roadways as we have that rain coming down. If you're driving I-15 down to the south, though, hey, you got the green light. We're talking about dry conditions there. In fact, the next round of precipitation that moves in tomorrow will likely mainly be across the northern third of Utah. Now, for the benches, we've got slushy conditions expected with more rain and snow mix showing up. And then for the canyons and the mountains, that's where you get into that code red there where we're talking about some of those roads covered with snow and snow-covered roads and quite a bit of compaction showing up as you get into the high mountains. So along the northern half here of the Wasatch Mountains, we've got the avalanche warning. We've got the avalanche watch here in the backcountry there off towards the Uintas and the central mountains, and we've got more wintry weather on the way for the mountains. So here's our system today, but we've got them still lined up. So here comes the system for Saturday. Look at that flow of moisture, just a fire hose of moisture back to the west, and another system there you see that's going to tap into that on Sunday. So here we go. High pressure builds in briefly tonight, but when you wake up tomorrow, valley rain, mountain snow, yeah, it'll be coming down again throughout the day. And notice we've got this warm front lifting to the north, so that will usher in milder conditions across most of the Beehive State as we go throughout your Saturday night into Sunday before another cold front moves through and brings potentially some more snow showers even down to the valley floors. So St. George, upper 50s to low 60s, 50s on your Monday. The new year, though, coming in cool but dry. The Wasatch Front, more valley rain and mountain snow, more rain late Sunday into Monday, which could switch to some valley snow showers, but the new year looking cold and dry. Matt?
All right, not too bad out there. Thank you, Cedric.